No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you. People are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Poe. At midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. calls his own number. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense. The
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And it's a really good play by this cornerback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in, it's Pope. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Buckeyes are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here comes the heat. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Got the first down, looking for more. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
They'll try the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the field.
Open field on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, they have receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Winston. Plows through the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Shakes off the defender. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them 1 play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
He's moving out of the pocket.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is Coach Meek and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
3rd down coming up after the completion. Wants to throw again. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me.
Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Got his man on the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Got a lot of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback will keep it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on a quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. We'll send the tight end in motion. Toss sweep to the right. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, they blocked the kick.
Yeah, and that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, it's 3rd and short, and the offense is trying to go outside with the toss play, but too much speed defensively, forcing 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. In play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy. Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out, they stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Under fire. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Here comes the option. And there is no gain on the run, and there is no win for this